Hello? 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 I hear something. Hey, how you doing, Maya?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you too.
Thank you. Oh, look who's there. Hello, beautiful. Miss Lyla. Hey, Mom. Hello. Mrs. Dupree. I see she's up and looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed today, looking beautiful as ever. Let me just take a quick picture. Hey, Mom. You should look up. Ms. Lyla.
Hello. Hello, Mom. It's Niecy. Hi. Hey. How come you don't show up over here? Oh, right here, the bottom.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom. How you doing?
Miss Lyla. Hello. She'll look up in a second and she realized we were in here.
Good morning.
It's the fruit.
Hello. Hi.
Look at the screen.
Nice.
Good morning.
Hey, Mom. Hello, beautiful. Hello, Miss Lyla. She see that dog. Maybe she'll look up in a second. Wasn't happy to see her up and out of bed and looking nice. Hair looks nice. She looks good. Yeah. Well, we'll sit with her for a few minutes. All right, thank you. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay. It's quiet today. I can hear you real good today. Just one TV on or something. She's got that baby with her right now. Okay. Well, there she's looking at us. Hey, Mari. Hey.
Hi.
Hi, it's me, Jimmy and Nishi. See me? There's Nishi.
Good morning. Hi.
How you doing?
Good morning.
Good to see you. Yeah, there you go. Nice big smile. Yes, indeed. If you're looking cute today, your hair looks nice. You're looking real nice. Look at you. You're looking beautiful, Mom. Yeah. Oh, you see us now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we're here. Business that virus is keeping us outside, though. We have to do it on the computer. But it's good to see you. Look at Mom looking.
Mm-hmm.
How's that baby doing? The baby's doing good? Yeah.
You taking care of the baby? Hey, Mom, you taking care of the baby?
Got it.
I got the hair on.
All right. I'll sit with Mom.
See you later.
Okay.
Bye.
That little baby looks like somebody's hand, but that's the doll. It is cold outside. Mom, it's freezing cold. It's in the teens today. It's not even 20 degrees outside. So you look like you're nice and warm. Are you nice and warm? So I'm going to say hi from everybody. Sharon says hi. Diane, Marshall, Tootie, Neil, Rachel, and Jason. Everybody says hi. And we're about to be able to come up and see you soon. But again, we want you to stay safe as long as this virus is going on. So, want you to stay safe. Yeah. Oh, there you go. I'm still here, just sitting. Just sitting, keep you some company for a little while. That's all. Can you see me good? I can see you good. Oh, there's a nice smile. It's good to see you, Mommy. Yeah. So soon we'll be able to come back up again, but we have to just wait. This virus keeps coming around, and it doesn't seem to be going away. But it's better for you to stay safe. We want you to stay safe. And it's so nice like this. I just want you to stay safe. Your eyes are always so bright. I wish my eyes were bright like that. My eyes are bloodshot. Like a wine on his eyes. I should drink wine. Then it would make, at least I know why it would be. Yeah. So you see me playing peekaboo today. My skin just is glowing and pretty. They got you layered up so they keep you warm. That's good. But it's cold outside. Sounds like you're watching it. Is that The Price is Right? $6.49. Yep, that's The Price is Right. I guess. I don't know. I haven't watched that since I was a kid, but I know it's been on forever. It's been on TV since I was a child. So at least 60 years, if not longer. This would be Bill Cullen was the host of The Price is Right. They say Queen for a Day. We always wanted you to go on Queen for a Day, but they didn't have many black women on Queen for a Day. I don't remember any black women. They should bring that TV show back. Yeah. What's that baby doing? Baby being good? Somebody coming in? I see you. It's good to see you. Is somebody knocking on the door? No, that's nobody knocking on the door. Look at your eyes. My eyes are just as bright and clear. I'm in total clear. My eyes are terrible. See them? Oh, you doing it too? Okay. Yeah. So it's good to see you. I can start boring you to death with a whole bunch of old stories. I was talking to Big Man last night. And I told him about how when I was little and Grandmama used to live with us, how I would go upstairs to the bathroom. When she was in the bathroom, I would lock. Remember the bathroom had a little lock on the outside of the door? I don't know why they had that there. But when Grandmama would go to the bathroom, I would lock the door and lock it in the bathroom. Then I would come running downstairs and jump in front of the TV like nothing happened. She'd be upstairs, banging on the door, bam, 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 let me out of here. And he would holler, Jimmy, go get Grandmama out of the bathroom. I'd go upstairs and let out and fly back downstairs because I know she wanted to tear me up for doing it. But I don't know why I would do stuff like that. I guess I thought it was funny. If I go run upstairs. But I was telling him about how one day we was sitting in the living room one night watching TV, and it was a knock on the front door. You know how me, whatever it was, I'm gonna go see who it is first. So I go run to the door and I pull back the curtain, and there was a skeleton looking at me, and I was scared to death. And I was screaming and hollering, and you and Dad come running in. And I told y'all it was a skeleton at the door, and you had to tell me that it was Halloween. Because I didn't know there was a holiday called Halloween. And you had to take me outside. It was nighttime, but y'all took me outside on the front and walked me up and down the street so I could see all the kids in their costumes. But that scared me. When I opened that window, and this skeleton was staring me right in the face. I screamed bloody murder. And then right after that, we kind of moved over to Lafayette Avenue. That's why before we moved, one of the times we moved off Washington Street. Yeah, we moved in and out of that house a whole lot of times. We were on Preston Street, then Washington Street, then Ashland Avenue and Bond Street, then back to Washington Street, then Eden Street, then back to Washington Street, then Lafayette Avenue, then back to Washington Street. Then we stayed on Washington Street. Remember that? We moved back and forth quite a few times at one point. When we lived on Lafayette Avenue, Dad had that red truck. And he would haul stuff. Sometimes he'd bring stuff home. And we had a garage in the back. And I remember one day, the junk man got in there, somebody was in there, and you were ready to call the police, but Dad came home in time. But when I was little, when you said it was a junk man, I thought it was a man made out of junk. So I didn't know. You know how crazy I was as a little kid. So I was scared that little garage was where the junk man lived. So I'd be scared of the junk man. Yeah. Then Dad brought those doors home that time to make the swimming pool. You remember that? I mean, Mr. Jap, that was his buddy back then. Jap. Remember, we went and got Jap out of jail. And I think we were living on Eden Street then. Then we came back to Washington Street and went back to Lafayette Avenue. So Mr. Jap had been around for a long time, but he came back to Washington Street with us, and then he stopped coming around. Then he moved on Madison Street in the same building that Aunt Megan and Uncle Clifton used to live in. And then he moved up on Broadway and Fayette Street when that was a terrible neighborhood. Now it's a nice neighborhood, but it used to be a terrible neighborhood. And then we didn't see him anymore after that. Mr. Jack was Dad's friend. Then Mr. Johnny became Dad's friend. Remember Mr. Johnny? They lived down the street. Mr. Bedford's son lived right on Washington Street with us. He used to do all kinds of stuff, clean up and run errands for Dad. Sometimes he would babysit us. And most of the time, Dad he used to smell a little bit because he drank a whole lot of wine. Yeah, Mr. Johnny. Yeah. So yeah, but this is clear. You can see me looking right at you. And your eyes are bright. I wish my eyes again. I keep saying it because it's true when I look at your eyes and think, wow. I gotta put drops in my eyes. Sometimes it gets dry. Yep. So is the baby sleeping today, or it's just sleeping? I gotta get some donuts or something and bring you some donuts. I just gotta wait. We want to wait a little bit longer. It's getting better. It had gotten better one time before. So we hope it stays better. Yeah. But it sure is good to see you smiling today. You were sleepy the last couple of times. You may not even remember that I called you. You were in bed and you got up for a little bit last Friday. But you look nice today. You look really pretty today. Skin is always clean. And you have such a glow. Yeah. And it's something you can look at this thing, and I'm talking right to you. It's almost like I'm in the room with you. It's not the same, but it's close. I can see you, and you can see me. See, I can lean back, I can wave, and then I can come forward. I'm talking just to you, Lyla Dupree, your big-headed son, with the white beard, like Santa Claus. See, my big head's in the whole screen now. All you see is my big head. The people there are nice. They know how to set this thing up real nice, and I'm glad that you felt like getting up today. So that was good. Get up and move around a little bit and have a nice lunch. I know they're going to fix something good for you to eat today. And I'll tell everybody that I saw you, and I'll send them some pictures, and I will put a little movie on the screen so they can see you, so that everybody else can see you today. So Sharon, Diane, Marshall, Judy, Jason, Neil, and Rachel, they'll all be able to see you. Yep. And we all love you. And we'll be up to see you soon. Just again, as soon as this virus is over, it's been a long time. We had hoped it would be over. One time they were letting us come up, and then they had to stop because people started getting sick again. So we don't want anybody to get sick, so we got to do what we got to do so you stay healthy, right? We want you to stay healthy. Yeah, but it's sure good to see you. Nice to see you. I'm trying to see. Okay, so we're still recording. Yeah, so I have a nice. Oh, what was that? Somebody say. Somebody bang something around. Somebody come in? Nope, nobody came in. Yeah. I can see your nails are nice and long again. I remember when you said you had short nails. Oh, I think I heard somebody. Maybe somebody walked by. Somebody walked by just now. Uh-oh. It froze for a second. I think what I'm going to do is one day next week, I'm going to come up. They make you get tested again. I think I'm coming to see you in person. That way I can bring you some donuts. So I think maybe next Wednesday or this coming Wednesday, I'll bring up some. I'll stop at the Willie Bakery and get a couple donuts, and I'll bring some donuts. And I got to make some, do something for Miss Charday. Remember Miss Charday? She's back. Your favorite person there. She's nice as she can be. I like to see you smile. Yep, it's me. Yeah. And you look like your mother today. You look like Mama. You do. Mama. Did somebody just walk in? Oh. I thought somebody came in. Maybe it was something on your TV. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna sit here until they won't let me talk anymore. But I'm gonna sit as long as I can. I'm trying to I try to take a couple of pictures so I can show everybody so they can see you. So there we go. Oh, there you go. Yep. So I want everybody to be able to see you. So I make sure everybody sees your picture and your video today. So they can see you doing okay and you're looking good and looking nice and bright and cheerful and still smiling. And we love you. Yeah, and I love you. And I get to say it, I'm your first baby. Like an old looking baby, ain't it? Yep. Your knucklehead, big head son. And I think all the little jokes, all the little inside stories we know. And I know who all your friends used to be. Miss Thelma, Miss Hazel, Thelma's daughter Eunice, Ray lived next door to you, Aunt Pearl. Yeah. Miss Martha Lee. Her daughter went to school with me, Edie Mae. Yeah, I still see her sometimes. Yeah. And her son took the pictures at Angie's wedding. Aunt Pearl's daughter, Angie. Remember when she got married? The guy who took the pictures was Miss Martha Lee's son, Artie. Artie and his wife. His wife's name was Leah. But some things I can remember pretty good. But what did I do yesterday? Not so good anymore. But the long-term stuff I still remember real good. Names. Like if your friend Miss Hazel used to come by, she used to bring cheesecake when she came. She always brought something to snack on. And then we were worried to death for some of it. We get little teeny pieces. We couldn't eat nothing in peace because everybody was worried. I bet you remember when Mama used to come by, and I would be all in her pocketbook, seeing if she had anything in there, any kind of candy. She'd have little pieces of candy sometimes. Or she might have a banana. And if she didn't have enough, she had a pack of sugar. I'd ask for the pack of sugar. God knows if I knew what I know now about eating sugar, I wouldn't have done that. But I would worry her, and you would say, "Get out of Mama's pocketbook and leave Mama alone." She would go, "Oh, that's okay," and give me whatever it was I was asking for. She just put up with me. We were knucklehead children, you know, just all over the place, little wild animals. Yeah. So remember the time Uncle Daniel came by, and Avon, Beanie, and Vanita, he brought them three. And they were just running in the Vanita just kept running from the kitchen to the living room, to the kitchen to the living room. She must have ran back and forth 50 times. We were laughing. She was so funny. Yeah. All of them had those like sundresses, Remember they used to wear no patent leather shoes. That's when people used to dress their children up. Now they just buy them a tracksuit, a sweatsuit, some tennis, and call it a day. But back then they wore little frilly things. Remember, I'd go to the store and go down to Dave's and get, I think it was like 10 cents, get a 10-cent pack of ribbon, hair ribbon, the white ribbon. I bet they don't even make that stuff anymore. But that would be put little ribbons and Sharon, Diane, and Tootie's hair. And so the people used to really clean the kids up and fix things up. Yeah, but now they come out. Their parents don't dress like nothing either. I mean, I'm just as guilty. Nobody dresses like they used to. Remember, Dad used to wear suits. He had a big Stetson hat on, and they wore, all the huntermen wore Stacy Adams shoes. I couldn't wait. I got my first pair of shoes. Y'all bought me a pair of black ones called Hearts. They had the heart. I couldn't wait. They were grown men shoes. Because we used to wear Buster Browns and all kinds of little shoes from Sammy's. You go down to Sammy's and buy shoes, but y'all let me get a pair of Hearts. I think we went down to Douglas Shoes on Gay Street and bought those shoes. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was a grown man then. I might have been 11 or 12 years old. But I felt like I was grown up because I had some grown up shoes on. And they were tops. And them days we would lose, I don't know what we would do with the shoestrings. Shoestrings would disappear. I guess that's because the people back then had to make stuff. We had to make, we got toys, but we would make stuff. I would make wagons and fix up bicycles, all kinds of ways. We were always making something. I was in the yard with a hammer and saws. I was always making something, making boxes, flower boxes, and plant stands and chairs, and again making wagons and stuff. Always making something, banging and hammering, and go find some nails. If we didn't have nails, go walk around in the alley and pick up nails and bring them back home and pick up wood and find an old saw someplace and just start putting stuff together. If you didn't have a saw, make it without cutting it. Just figure out how to make stuff. So that's probably what happened. Because I think some days I'd be walking home and I see somebody throw an old shoe in the alley. I grab that shoe real quick and take the heel off the shoe and take it home and give it to Sharon and Diane so they can play hopscotch with it. So we had something, we always had a way to make things and do things. Now you gotta buy a computer, and if the kid don't have a computer, he don't have nothing. He can't do nothing. They have to have a computer just to be able to play a game. They don't use their imagination. We either had books, had comic books. If I had 5 cents, I could go around the corner to Jack's and buy a comic book. They always had something I wanted to read. So I could read a Superman comic book. I could read a Casper the Friendly Ghost comic book. They had all kinds of stuff you could read. Archie comic books. Remember all those old comic books? I was always bringing comic books. So Neil read a lot of comic books too. Neil used to like to read the superheroes. But back before the superheroes came out, it was some of everything. Remember, Archie was a big one. Casper, Uncle Clifton used to read comic books, and wouldn't share them. I would say, Uncle, can I read your comic book? He'd go, no. He wouldn't let me share it. But he had, because I remember he gave me a couple of Woody Woodpecker comic books one time. But Uncle Clifton was a big comic book reader. He read comic books. So Dad never read them. But I read everything. So whatever it was, I was going to read it. Any kind of book, if I get my hands on it, then I was going to read it. Now, those were the days. Yeah, I thought I heard somebody coming, but then like maybe somebody just walked by and said something. So again, it's mighty quiet where you are. It's good that it's quiet today. So I wonder how Miss Millie's doing. I know she still comes up there sometimes. Do you see Miss Millie sometimes? Yeah, she always says, "Hi, Jimmy." That's how she talks. "Hi, Jimmy." Yep, I'm still here. I keep hearing little knocking sounds. I don't know what that is. Yeah, this is pretty. So what did you do with the doll? Sometimes you hold the doll up. Can I see the doll? Can I see the doll, baby? Can I see the baby? Can you show me the baby? Mm-hmm. Can you show me the baby? It's it's in your lap. Where's that baby? You want to play with me today? Okay. So if I get real close like that, you can't get this close. So I'm gonna get up in this so you can see my eye. Yep. Oh, we can get close. Okay. There's that baby. All right. I was wondering what you did with the baby. Can I see it? Somebody just came. Somebody's walking around out there. It's gonna probably be lunchtime. So, oh, okay. It's gonna be lunchtime soon. Yeah. I hope they're gonna have something good to eat today. Something warm because it is freezing outside. And I don't like to be cold. You didn't raise us to like cold weather. And we were always warm. We were always dressed for the cold. We used to dress for the rain too, though. Remember, we had rain suits. We had rubber galosses to put on. Even when it was raining outside, we'd put galosses on and rain suits and hats. So that when we went to school, we would be dry when we got to school. And the house was always warm. People would put Vaseline on our faces and bundle us up. We had scarves and hats and gloves and heavy coats. And back then, the girls couldn't wear pants to school. Remember, they had to wear skirts. So it'd be 5 degrees outside, and we'd be walking to school in the morning. And Sharon and Diana would have their legs would be out, but you make sure they were warm. Well, I think they got to wear snowsuits if it was real bad. They had to take them off when they got inside. But those were some cold days too. But the house was always nice and warm. As soon as we walked in the door, we kept the house nice and warm. We never went to bed cold. Yep. Hello. Hi there.
Hi.
I had a nice visit with Mom today. She played peekaboo with me several times. So she was really interactive. Look at her, she's smiling as she sees you. Yeah. She wouldn't let me see that baby, but she kept leaning in, and she would open her eyes real wide and then pull her head back. So, and she's doing it now. She would just lean forward, and then she would open her eyes real wide, and then she'd laugh. So we were going back and forth like that for a while. Yeah. So you have a good weekend, young lady.
You too, thank you.
Yeah, Mommy, I love you, and I'll see you. I'm probably going to come up next week and go ahead and I've got my shots. I don't mind taking the test if I have to, but I'm going to bring some donuts and bring some music up, because I promised I was going to make some old 50s and 60s music, soul music, and rock and roll music that my mother would like, and maybe you guys can play, for everybody or something. But I'll bring about 3 or 4 CDs up, okay?
Oh, okay, that would be great.
All right, so you take care of yourself again. Be safe, and I will see you probably, I'm going to say about the middle of the week. If I get donuts, I'll probably get them on a Wednesday.
Okay.
All right, so you take care again. Mommy, take care. Be good. Be good. Stay out of trouble. All right? Love you. And she's looking down. So I'll, see you wait. Okay, see you later, honey.
All right.
All right, take care.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.